Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back. We had 2 straight e-learning days last Thursday and Friday. Don't forget that all work is due this Thursday and Friday from that e-learning day. That's what counts for your attendance. But welcome back, everybody. A lot of snow on the ground still. Hopefully, though, that starts to melt. So it's going to be an exciting week this week. It's going to be an exciting week next week. Next week is going to be awesome because the sixth grade wing opens. Actually, the sixth grade wing is kind of open now. They're putting furniture in it. They've cleaned it up. I'm assigning lockers this week. Sixth graders, you're practicing lockers this week. It's a very exciting time here at West Lane, and we're happy to have you back. So let's get to our announcements. All right, today is Monday, February the 7th, 2022, and these are your morning announcements. First off, the mission of West Lane Middle School is to reveal the genius of each Wildcat through a culture of joy, respect, and excellence. Let's get Wildcat ready. Our winter coats, backpacks, and purses are in our lockers. Our hats are off, our hoods are down. Our AirPods are in our pocket, and our phones are in our lockers as well. And that's how you get Wildcat ready. And don't forget, mask up Wildcats, keeping you safer, protecting yourself and others by wearing a face covering correctly. Look at our schedule this week. We have a couple of weeks here of just straight schedules that we normally run. And so today we do have advisory win, periods 1, 2, 3, and 4. And period 1 is the lunch schedule. All right. First things first about the exciting work that's happening this week. This week is National School Counseling Week. So I want you, because all of you have, and I don't think that Mrs. Patzel, Mr. Hughes, and Ms. Bosick actually, I don't think they watch announcements, okay? Because they're usually helping you out when it's advisory week. So I'm going to put it to all you guys. I'd like you to send messages in their Canvas pages. I'd like you, if you want to make cards, write letters, write little thank you notes to our school counseling department. And that again is Mr. Hughes for 6th grade, Ms. Patzel for 7th grade, and Ms. Bosick for 8th grade. If you want to make signs and things like that too, that's awesome. We can do that as well. But this week is National School Counseling Week. So make sure you tell them how much you appreciate them here at West Lane. So that's assignment number 1 for the week. If you want to take that on as an advisory or individual, or you can do it right now, that's fine. And so that is what we do for National School Counseling Week. And this week is, the theme is school counseling better together. All right, today we celebrate our past and my future. West Lane celebrates Black History Month. We want to talk today. Jaden Jefferson from Miss McGee's advisory wants us to learn about William Grant Still. William Grant Still was one of the first African-American composers to have orchestra play his pieces. He's made many pieces like Danzas de Panama, Afro-American, and Sunday Symphony. He's a very underrated composer, and he's made many achievements in his life. Go check him out, Jaden says. Thank you, Jaden, for creating this. All right, so trivia time. Last Wednesday, we learned about Shirley Chisholm. So Jerry Shropshire from Mr. King's advisory class created a slide talking about Shirley Chisholm, who was the first African-American woman elected to Congress. The question is, which state did she represent? That we didn't go over that, but which state did she represent? Last week's trivia question was, why is February Black History Month? Why did they choose February as Black History Month? Now we had, I think, almost every advisory answered, but the very first advisory to answer at 9:28 on Wednesday, February the 2nd, was Parker Arent from Miss Corey's advisory. And February was chosen primarily because the second week of the month coincided with the birthday of both Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. So that is why Black History Month is in February. So Parker, come on down and get your treats for Miss Corey's advisory. And let's never forget, though, that Black history is American history. All right, let's take a look at tutoring opportunities for the week. Monday and Tuesday for 6th graders, you have Miss Perry and social studies tutoring. In 7th grade, you have Wednesday, Miss Petronoff Spanish tutoring. And for 8th grade, you have Miss Petronoff Spanish tutoring and Miss Jago math. Sorry about Must be all caps on my computer. And that's the tutoring, and that is you have to sign up for in your Canvas pages for tutoring. And that is our tutoring opportunities for West Lane Middle School. All right, Diagnostic IXL. This is February. All right. There will be certain days in February. Could be Mondays, could be Fridays, could be a whole week one time. You never know. We're going to do a daily dozen. And what that means is I'm just going to pull 12 kids randomly who are all diagnosed in both math and English. And what's going to happen is they're going to get randomly picked for 12 treats. So I'll have down here, I could have 12 donuts. I could have 12 cookies. I could have 12 whatever. And we're going to come down here and you're going to get a treat that morning for yourself for being diagnosed at the end of the month. So on February 28th, those who are still diagnosed in both will get an opportunity then on March 1st to have a pizza party with 12 kids. We'll have 12 sodas. We'll have pizzas for everybody. And you'll get a pizza lunch on March the 1st. So we're going to be, the daily dozens could happen tomorrow, could happen. Mostly they will at least happen on Friday, and the additional days could be any day really. So we'll pull a daily dozen students for a daily dozen of treats. And so that's what we'll be doing. And maybe even once in a while, you'll be able to get treats for your entire advisory like we do for the trivia piece. So keep working on Diagnostic IXL. That is some time today for win. And that's what we'll be doing as our reward this month, our daily dozens for IXL. All food should be in the cafetorium. No food should be eaten outside the cafetorium. Speaking of food, we are unable to heat up food or cook food for students anymore. That is actually a federal rule for food handling here at West Lane. Students, all restroom passes out of class are 5 minutes or less. Students need your ID at all times, especially in the cafeteria. We'll use it for breakfast and lunch. We're not going back though for them. So if you forget them, you have to eat later or eat last in your lunch. But everybody has had an ID and everybody's got one. All cell phones in your locker between 9:15 and 4:20. They'll be taken if they are seen or heard. All right, win time right after this for Monday, February the 7th. We have our greet and share announcements, world-class, world-famous announcements. Diagnostic IXL, binder check and agenda check, a brain interval, agenda setup, Canvas and Skyward review, and then academic support. And students, if you have not yet, you could use that some academic support time to work on e-learning activities if you did not work on them last week or didn't finish them last week. Don't forget our motto, every Wildcat, every day gets better. Students, we are super glad to have you back. And so let's have a great week of learning. And this is the last week of the midterm for quarter 3. So let's at least get to that strong, make sure everything's turned in. Thank you and have a great day.